We're talking about camp. You're concerned about the people washing the cups and things properly. Please let us practice good hygiene. I don't want Mary being anxious about these kind of things and all the children talking about
school,
it.
This one could be at the school. Last one was at Grantley, and this time we at Blackman and Galway.
So you feel it would be a different standard at the different school?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I gotta listen up to here, right? Okay.
Rodney Bennett.
Comprehension time.
Rodney Bennett.
We're talking about a farm holiday. We started here many years ago. You don't worry about all the pages. I find these children, they get too anxious and worrying too much about what's to come.
Oh, this here.
Rather than stay in the present moment. As I told you.
Oh, this here is about a farm?
Different stories. When you get tired, Auntie would read Simple Soul. Many years ago. You hear he is so much.
Many years ago, when they were young, Dick and his sister Nan went to spend a week at their uncle's farm. Uncle Fred met them at the airport. They playing their flying over the head.
That's all.
Like he dropped what you playing.
I know. And took them
to a farm.
Took them by car.
Oh, took them by car. Which car?
It must be in the garage or the barn. I've seen it.
Took them by car.
To his home.
Why can't I see?
To his home.
To his home. There they meet Aunt Nell. Not Aunt Nell?
Yeah, that's all.
Three children.
We're going to get to see them. Go on. Who had a nice tea ready for them? As they were very tired after their long journey, they went to bed early. The next day started one of the most wonderful holidays they had ever had. Dick went to work in the fields with his uncle. Nan helped her aunt with the jobs around. How come?
We can sing National Anthem after.
How come you want to sing it? What's the occasion?
Yeah, because the teachers tell we go home and practice.
That you're going to sing it at camp time?
Because,
Don't bend up your bow.
because we got to practice it because the rest of them saying the wrong words, but it's the only boy there who's saying the right words.
Oh, you mean that when you got assembly at school?
Saying wrong words. They're saying wrong words, and I'm the only boy who's saying the right words.
You need to know your anthem.
No, the class
once
trees.
again.
The class trees. Some of the class trees, they're getting it right.
This is one of the useful ways we can use our phone. You know that little thing that you're on from morning till night time? You can search for it, play, and sing along. You will get to learn your anthem. Your different little folk songs, different things later. I don't feel like getting up. Is that bad? I should probably stand. Alright.
Yeah, we can start after.
The next day started one of the most wonderful holidays they had ever had. Dick went to work in the fields with his uncle. Nan helped her aunt with the jobs around the house. They were always busy as they had so many different things to do.
Oh, I get this one now.
All too soon, the holiday came to an end, and Dick and Nan were very sorry to leave. They waved goodbye to their many animal friends and set off on the return journey. When they reached home, they told their parents of the grand holiday they had spent at the farm.
So the parents were there?
Here are the stories they told their father and mother.
Wait.
All right, this is Nan's story. I got up at 7 o'clock. Let me beat the drum as I read, because it looks like I read into myself. Let me entertain myself. Yeah, put it down. I got up at 7 o'clock every morning and helped Aunt Nell to make the breakfast. After breakfast, I washed the dishes and helped to tidy the house. It was my job to look after the chickens.
So you're looking after people?
then with a mixture of meal, seeds, and crumbs of bread. Afterwards, I went to the coop and collected the eggs in a basket.
When I hit this behind, get draft your stuff, you know?
Oh. Another of my jobs was to feed the little piglets. Their food was made up of all the scraps which had been left over from our
Does dirt look
meals.
like chocolate and you also make me feel to eat dirt?
In the movies or show?
Well, not really in the realistic movie, like cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
You also make you feel like it is chocolate.
Probably the color of it. I went with Aunt Nell to watch her milk the cow several times. I tried to milk Daisy, the old brown cow, but I was not very good at it. Yeah,
what sheepdog is doing?
Take care of the sheep. After dinner, I went to help Uncle
What
Fred.
happens if something try to get sheep?
The dog would defend the sheep. That's what the dog is there for.
And that dog can't fight?
You know something about him? You know something about him?
Yeah.
If he able to look at him,
The dog gonna help the sheep.
he will defend those sheep. Oh, you mean?
The dog gonna sacrifice himself for sheep.
Yeah, he was. I went to help Uncle Fred with his work in the fields. I raked the hay into small piles so that it could be gathered easily. When the cart was full, we had a jolly ride home on top of the hay. After supper, I again visited and fed all my young farm friends. Every evening round the fireside, Uncle Fred told us wonderful tales of long ago. I always went to bed very tired, but very happy. This is Dick's story. Now, when I read to hear from Dick, I did not get up as early as 9 and always had to hurry to be in time for our breakfast. Every morning, I went with Uncle Fred to see if the sheep and the lambs were safe and well. On our way back, we visited the fields to see how the crops were growing. There were fields of hay, wheat, potatoes, cabbages, and turnips.
What's a
One
turnip?
day, a turnip is something like a beet. Yeah, it looked kind of like a beet. The sheep were gathered together and driven into a pen by Betty. Hey!
Who's Betty?
She must have found me to Betsy. Betty's the dog, the clever collie. Afterwards, they were taken out one by one and shared by Uncle Fred.
Are you copy Bet? Are you copy?
Betsy the hair before Betty. Betty, you want copy Betsy, but there can always only be one Betsy in life. Get it straight. And a shepherd named Sam. This work is done. They ain't sure the shepherd in the summer.
Shepherd is a dog.
The shepherd is the man that take care of the sheep.
I
They got her dog named a German shepherd, or we start with shepherd dog. This work is done in summer so that the sheep will not feel the cold.
Pink and the blue coming back.
When we talking about now?
It was.
Yeah, you can get them feet there sorted. Though everything to do with Auntie can start off from head to toe.
Yeah, I feel for bigger than a bucket.
Well, he would tell me all this random stuff. You feel my foot bigger than the bucket? Well, my foot very big.
Your foot, bubbly.
Somebody give me a little sweet water. Oh, dear. Another day we went to gather in the hay. I threw little bales of cut dry grass upon the cart. I did this with a hay fork. We had a lovely picnic lunch in the field that day. After we had stored the hay in a shed, I had to ride on the back of old Tom, the farm horse. Were you up to now, no? After supper, Uncle Fred and I went to see if everything was all right in the stable, the byre, and the pigsty. Before going to bed, Uncle Fred would tell us stories of great...
What's liquid paper?
Just something you will put on paper if you make a mistake.
Except paper, I thought you mean you spread on something and it was on the paper.
Oh, He was so interesting that I could listen to him all night. All right, sit down. Let us answer the questions for the story now. I have to do a fresh video for questions. Sit down.